Welcome back, everyone. It's Gina from Gina C Creates, and today we're going to make this Mama Boho Rainbow Keychain using the 3-inch circle acrylic from Zindi's. You could grab this design off my Etsy shop, and I'll leave that link in the bio for you. Once you have it, make sure you upload the SVG file. And lately, Design Space has been having some glitches where they're not saving the SVG as the correct size. So we're going to have to resize this ourselves. So you could create a 3-inch circle and size the design down to 2.75 on the width. Now we could delete the circle and ungroup the design. And you can see each colored layer is grouped together. And we're just going to attach these so they will all cut in one piece. Now we could go ahead and click Make It, and we are going to have 4 mats, and I'm just going to move these over so I won't waste any vinyl. And you're going to cut on Vinyl Plus, and I have 2 glossy vinyls and 2 chrome vinyls. The glossies are a white and a light pink, and the chrome vinyls are rose gold and regular gold. After you're done cutting them out, you could go ahead and weed off the excess. As you can see, the chrome gold actually weeded pretty nicely. And these are all the supplies that you're going to need. You're going to need your decals and some transfer tape and your Cricut scraper. And you're going to need your 3-inch acrylic circle from Zindi's. And I have some Zindi glitter and glitter from Michaels. This one is Hollywood glitter, fine glitter. And I need to get the name of the Michaels glitter, but you're going to need some UV resin and some hardware and your wooden sticks and of course your UV light. And I'll leave all those links in the description for you. Go ahead and finish weeding off your decals, and I'm going to use scissors to cut these layers out so I can layer every one on its own. You take off the backing off your acrylic, and we're going to start with the outermost biggest rainbow stripe. Next, I'm going to layer the chrome rose gold, and you see the polka dot layer is actually a top layer, so I don't want to lay that down yet. So I'm going to cut it out with some scissors to apply later. And I'm going to use my transfer tape to apply the mama and the chrome gold stripe. And this is where I kind of had trouble with the chrome gold vinyl. It had a little bit of air bubbles, so I did my best to try and get that air out. But I heard the wet method is good to apply chrome vinyl so you don't have those tiny air bubbles. So make sure you look up how to do that. I'm going to learn myself, so hopefully I could do a tutorial later on for you guys. So now I'm just finishing up the last layer of my design. And next I'm going to take my sharp tweezers and poke a hole through the vinyl to where the keyhole should go. And I'm just going to make sure it has a nice clean surface. Then next you could take your UV resin and apply a good amount to the center and drag it outwards to the edges with a stick. And a trick to keep it not from overflowing the edges is to only apply a little bit of UV resin at a time. Next you're going to use a lighter to get any air bubbles out and set it under the lamp for about 2 to 3 minutes so it could cure. Next, you could take off the paper backing and see what glitter matches. I like to shine it through so I can see how it's going to look. And I'm actually going to go with the champagne fine glitter from Zindi's instead of the Hollywood. And I'm going to mix it and add some UV resin to it so it comes a nice creamy consistency and not too chunky. I'm going to pour a small amount in the center and drag it towards the edges. I like to stay clear of the tiny hole and use a toothpick to get it barely close to the edges without falling over. And let it smooth out and put it under the lamp for 2 to 3 minutes. And then I like to layer on the last coat of UV resin to give it that smooth finish. And you'll set that under the lamp again for 2 to 3 minutes. And now you can add the hardware. I'm going to use pliers to hold it together while I add my attachments, and then you push close. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this keychain tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.